You can do all this stuff, and we still won't grow together unless everybody is participating. What are the most important things we could do? Number one, get women back to full participation in the workforce with equal pay, paid leave, and affordable child care. California is one of the few states in this country that has any kind of paid leave. But there are only 7 nations on earth that don't provide a national paid leave policy. And we're one of them. You know, maybe it's just because I'm about to become a grandfather for the second time, but I've been reminded all over again that the most important job of any society is raising children to believe in themselves and to develop their God-given abilities and to do well. You cannot ask people, particularly single parents, to make a choice between succeeding at being a parent and succeeding in the workplace. If you do that, you're beat before you start. Because whichever choice they make, we lose. We all lose. We have got to stop pretending that we can be a competitive economy without supporting child rearing and work. That requires paid leave, equal pay, and affordable child care, and she will support that. Second thing we got to do is stop playing politics with immigrants' lives. We have 11.5 million undocumented people in this country who are in the workforce or in school. They are living with approximately 5 million of your fellow Americans who are either fully documented or already citizens, and every day they get up wondering, well, will the kids be kicked out of school? What happens if something happens to DACA or DAPA? And Hillary is the only person you can vote for now, either in the primary or the general election, who has always supported immigration reform and who voted for the last chance we had to get it when the farm workers were begging the Congress to pass an immigration reform bill that Senator Kennedy sponsored several years ago that President Bush said he would sign. So once we walked away from that, the Republicans are afraid of immigration reform because they're afraid to compete for the votes of first-generation immigrants. And that's a mistake, because their vote share keeps going down of the people that are here. And the people that are here keep having babies. This is a losing strategy for them. They need to say everybody who's working hard, obeying the law, deserves to have a chance to make it in America. And if you want to be a political party, you got to compete for everybody's votes. First, immigration reform. The third thing we have to do is to make college and job training, skills training, affordable and available for everybody, and we got to get this debt off the backs of the millennials. And I won't go through all the details, but I want to talk about the debt a little bit. The one area where Hillary's plan spent significantly more money than her opponent in the primary is in skills training. There are huge numbers of jobs open in America today that don't require a 4-year college degree, but do require training. And if we train people for them, we'd fill the jobs quicker, they'd go to work, they'd accelerate economic growth. Secondly, she favors what is called debt-free college graduation instead of free tuition at public schools for 2 reasons. One is the free tuition proposal requires states to come up with a third of the money. I don't think California could do that. And California has a legislature that would want to do it. There are 30 states with Republican governors and Republican legislatures that don't want to do it. And better to have a program where everybody can get out debt-free that the federal government can finance, that we have some reasonable chance of passing. Under her plan, everybody that needs free tuition would get it. Community college tuition would be free. And everybody else would have to pay something according to their ability to pay. And if they got caught in the middle, every student who needed it would have the access to work 10 hours a week, work study money, which would hold down the cost of college education. Something that California needs. Then, for people who already have debt, this may be the most important thing. How many of you know somebody with college debt? Look at this.